EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Dragons of Honolulu taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And they rattle off a big one. 55 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Ah, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on. Because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
They go play action with Jackson. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Brown the motion man right. And now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Jones. And Owen caught it up. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. Opening drive fumble and the 4 miscues that they had last week. 4 turnovers, Charles. So this is a bad trend.
And Brandon, you and I both know that they didn't just ignore what happened last week. They focused on it, tried to get better. And when it happens here again in this game, the head coach is going to see that as a direct reflection on his message to the team, and it's not sinking in.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coach was always saying, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Completes this one to Thornton. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They'll roll him out right. He'll get this to his tight end. That's PalmerJr2. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. The Steelers at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's down the field and caught by PalmerJr2. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved, because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
On first down, Thornton down to about the 23.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Thornton, and he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out on the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Thornton, and he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. Up the middle they go.
down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And his kick here is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
They'll run wide side with Jones. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. They'll go again to Jones. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Next to score, Dragons 7, Steelers 3. Justin Tucker set to
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
on 17-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here we go.
Second and 10.
18 Cardinal. Hustle.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Thornton, and he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Now third down and 7.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. Now here's Ryan Wright now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Jones on the return. And he loses the football a second time. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. He'll look to throw. And this is incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. On second down now, it's Thornton. Through an opening, and there he goes. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are once again back in front.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And now off to the races down the right side. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. There he goes, left side. Room to run at the 50. It's a foot race. And he's in for 6, a Steeler touchdown. From end zone to end zone, it's a 106-yard return. And the Steelers have yet again retaken the lead.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want to take a knee.
And it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On second down, here's Jackson rolling to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing is Jackson. He's got, and now look at this, big gain, but a fumble. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on second and long. Jackson drops it to Jones in the flat. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And this one is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll set up a throw. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Hey, report.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Jackson now. Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
And all the way in from a touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Dragons have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Steelers 17. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. He'll look to throw. And it is caught. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. A short one there to Fryermuth. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now a handoff up the middle. Thornton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now they'll change things up. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Intended for number 87, incomplete. Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Up the middle they go. It's Thornton. And he will have the Steelers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Right back to him on first down. Down right around the 25. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Got his man. It's Thornton. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Viking 18, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
7 Pirates, 7, Mustang 19.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And this one is right through. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And it's picked up by the... And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone. For the moment, it's 2 points, but there is a flag down. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
And they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On the delay, Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They go play action now. Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nick. Well, he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. Well, one of the linebackers has got it. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Now they'll audible to something else. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go, set.
They'll run on first down. It's Thornton. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 134 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 3.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Roll, roll, roll.
They'll keep it on the ground. Thornton. Just a yard in the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
He'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
They bring pressure there on 3rd down, but this is a nice job of picking it up and making sure their guy has time to deliver the football. And they wind up getting the first down.
On first down, it's Thornton. And he'll take this down to the 33. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it.
And in for the Steelers touchdown. A great effort there. A touchdown on a kick return and now run through the air. And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Aubrey now for the point after. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Steelers 33. Dragons.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he's loose again. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
We changed it.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Well, 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
19, 18. Go.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Thornton, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Cowboy 80. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On 2nd down, it's Thornton. And no luck at all to start this drive as they're going to drop him behind the line for a 2nd straight play. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 19 tight, 19 tight. Street, street.
They'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
This is 1st and 10. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Here's 2nd down. Jackson. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Here's Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. 2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. Throwing. Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Escaping the pressure right. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Jackson to throw. He's going deep for Brown. That is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Jackson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Here's Jackson. One last shot at the end zone. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Steelers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, see.